Coach, open the statement. We'll move to questions.
Very happy with, a Big East win. It's always hard to win a game. It's evident as we struggled a little up to this point to try to get a win. So I'm really proud of our guys' resilience. Proud of how we responded from a physicality standpoint. In particular, the two guys here who logged a lot of minutes for us. I thought we had an open, honest conversation after our last game about little things, how important little things are that have a major impact in winning. And I'm just, obviously excited about the win. Two programs that, were struggling early in league play. Somebody was going to come out of here with their first Big East win, and I'm glad it was us. Playing on the road is very difficult in the Big East to play on the road. And I was appreciative of our crowd that came out with the weather that was here, and excited to play against one of the hottest teams in the country coming in to play us on Tuesday in Seton Hall. That will be a old school, really old school Big East game, a junkyard dog. NFL football pads will be out there. It'll be 1st and 10 on just about every offensive possession. So our players are going to have to make sure that we're prepared emotionally, mentally, and physically. But just happy for our program, happy for our players. Appreciated them. Today was one of our coaches' birthday, LaDonte Hinton's birthday.
Oh, wow.
So it was good for our men to win for someone else other than themselves.
And on Tuesday, you mentioned how badly you guys just needed to win. What are you thinking as that final shot goes up for DePaul?
Please miss, please. The Jesuits were on our side today. Again, in those situations there, we're trying to foul, so you got to give them a lot of credit. I thought they did a good job avoiding that, and they got a shot off. And that's all you can ask for. Ask TCU, just get a shot off. Crazier things have happened for it to go in. So, but we prepared for the mess. It's just we just couldn't get them.
Stubblefield was in here and he mentioned that he thought the difference was you guys' offensive rebound. What did you think about your team's performance in that area, just your overall toughness?
What I was excited about with that is we showed a lot of film, and I felt, in particular with these two guys here, just a lot of standing around, a lot of portrait watching, right? And you got to be engaged more when you're 3, 4, 5 position for us. You should wake up, go to bed, eat, walk, talk, go into the glass. No other thing. Somebody else's opportunity. If it's a missed shot, why not ours? And I thought that was the biggest key. His tip-in was game, set, match.
Nathan, you always talk about how hard it is to win in this conference, win games. Coming off those last 3, to put this one together in this manner, a tough game throughout, what's that do just for the psyche and mentality for the team?
I think we all needed it. Let's be open. Let's be pretty candid. I mean, Georgetown basketball needed that. Georgetown University needed that. The district needed that. When you're building and you're growing, you need games like that in order to continue to instill confidence in one another, and just to feel good. Our men are working hard. We're going to practice, right? I'm all. The league's tough, and at the same time, nobody's going to feel sorry for you. Nobody. They want people to be hurt. They want teams to play bad, right? And we have to withstand that. It feels good to win a Big East game. It feels good to win Big East game. It is our hope that there are many more to come as we continue to build.
You were able to extend the lead second half, in my estimation, in certain measure due to ball sharing. The ball was really moving, people were moving. Was that the best stretch as such this year for you?
I think that's a fair question, Ron, because I think the ball, I always tell the players, when the ball sings, the music is unbelievable. And there's unbelievable results that come from ball movement and body movement. And especially when it's got to go in. And I even thought one of the biggest shots that we missed was the best shot of the game was his corner 3 late in the second half. He normally makes that. He normally makes that. So as much as if you have a high assist game, you're going to find yourselves in a lot of W columns.
Styles, being on top of that 1-3-1, talk about it, and what was the impact of that defense?
Just trying to go out there and be active, do what we practice every day in practice, and just got to execute to the best of my ability.
Thank you.
See, Dontrez, 6 offensive rebounds. Is it 1-2? Is it knowing the angles of the misses? How are you attacking the glass on the offensive end with such success?
To be honest, just playing harder. We watched the film last game. I could barely watch it. I was so disgusted in it. So I knew this game I wanted to go out there and just play hard as I could. That's what I did.
And Coach, defensively, just down the stretch, were you satisfied with what you were seeing? There were some contests right at the front of the rim that they end up missing because it was good contests. How did you feel about it?
I mean, I think we got better, and as the leader, you have to, praise improvement. And I thought we got a little bit better today. We were good enough to win. Can we sustain that in order to have multiple victories? This league, in any, I'll tell our players, in any sport, toughness wins, right? Toughness wins in any sport. It doesn't have to be physical, whether it's be mental, emotional. The tougher team won today. And night in and night out in sport, the tougher team won. So I saw our toughness grow up. I thought our chemistry grew up today. And I thought our ability to deal with adversity, facing adversity, losing 3 in a row, we hadn't played well. I was really, really proud of our men.
And with Cook and Fielder, when you take a look at them, do you kind of combine their numbers? Both of them, I know the minutes were just a little bit different, but when you look at them together, they gave you quality minutes and a lot of production.
They did. They're both, they're 2 of our bigger energy givers, right, as far as their emotion. And that's something that we see every day in practice. And we're playing Drew more and more as he's getting accustomed to the physicality of our league. Like, he came here as Bambi, just a colt learning. He's always on the floor. He's not on the floor as much. He's working in the weight room, dealing with his knees. He's growing in front of our eyes, and I'm really proud of how much he's patient to continue to grow.
And Supreme looks a lot more comfortable at the free throw line. Has he put in extra work on that? His mechanics look a lot smoother.
I think, shooting is a lot of its confidence. Thought he made some big free throws late. He does work on it daily. He does, and that's something that we're going to need to, because somebody who's that physical and active and athletic, you're going to get fouled. We got to get him to finish, right? He should get 3 or 4 and ones a game with his athleticism and his toughness. Hopefully that's something that's coming.
And you guys also ended the first half strong with a 7-0 run to finish. You held them without a basket, I think, for the final 2:46. How important was that stretch right there? Because they had started to, they built that 5-point lead.
Toughness travels, defense travels. Whether you're playing here at Capital One or whether you're playing at, in Madison Square Garden, and that's something that we'll continue to preach. And again, if we can get stops, I think we're pretty decent in transition. We got to clean up our street running a little bit, meaning the way our terminology for our transition offense. But I thought our guys responded because, they had a couple of shots. We had a couple of bad turnovers. And that was something we got better at today, was limiting our turnovers for runouts.
What was the key to settling down offensively? I think they had 10 points off turnovers in the early going, but after halftime, it was a much cleaner game.
I think guys just paying attention to detail, right? I mean, anytime you're giving the ball away, it's really hard to win, and that's something that's plagued us all year. And so today was a good step in the right direction to try to move us forward, right? Hopefully we understand how valuable the ball is.
Any more questions for players?
Ish, now, you've got wins in the ACC, the Big 12, now the Big East. How can you guys build upon getting this first Big East victory?
Like Coach said, it was tough coming off of 3 losses, but all it takes is one. Coach Buck was talking about how one win could change the whole trajectory of a season, and just getting that first one, knowing that we have one more at home, and enjoy this win today. But after today, it's on to the next. Because it's plenty more games to go, and plenty more opportunities to get more wins. So we just gotta keep building on it and getting better.
And then Ed, we saw Jaden. Maybe he played a little less than we're used to him seeing. What percent health do you think he's at, and did you like what you saw from him today?
I like what I saw from him for sure, and then he got scratched, and his eye got scratched again. He can't get out of his own way right now with some of the injuries that he's had, and quite frankly, that's plagued us the whole year. From whether it was Ish being out, whether it was Jay Heath being out, Epps being out, somehow, some way we got to get some chemistry and rhythm with the heavy minute players. That'll help. That'll help as we get into the second half of the season, because right now we're in that, right? Right now we're in that. I think we're at 16 more opportunities to continue to improve, and hopefully we continue to try to win as many as we can.
When did you know that you would have his availability? You mentioned he's day to day.
Yesterday. We knew he was going to be able to play today. He moved well. He was a little gimpy today, but I thought he gave us enough to help the rest of the team get us a win. Right? Definitely. It feels good to get a win in the Big East, man. This league is a monster. This league is. I love that shirt you got on. Old school. You may need a little whisk. There's a couple of stains.
Two young children.
I got some stains on there. I got 2 old kids.
Okay.
2 old ones. Hey, wait till they get old, dog.
These are sold out.
Hey, my kids aren't sold out.
No, I'm saying these sweatshirts are sold out.
Those sweatshirts are sold
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I would love one. If you find one for me, I'll buy it off you for $2.
Okay. Doesn't sound like a great move for me.
My guy, appreciate you guys. Thanks.